The world remains constant over the centuries,
Think about it.
but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising.
Arav. Ah, there he is.
Mahamatra Sino. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the
As such, I'm inclined to believe... Oh.
Oh, of course.
They do look like... Also.
Ah, of course.
Understood.
You have my
One last thing.
Will do.
Great thinking, Sino. Yeah, they've probably... Really?
The culprit. Whatever happened, and crucially...
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
Found you! You wrote the threat letter!
I don't know what...
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively... There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely...
I was just listening in, that's all.
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
Is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create... Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused, the cafe...
You can't pin this on me! I haven't done anything!
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you... Your heart's...
I would never...
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
Well, that was over quickly. Sino already caught the guy.
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, It's all over.
Gosh, that was so fast!
The culprit's name.
Huh?
16?
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Yeah, seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives.
Oh, just...
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of... Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plant.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kashar...
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants.
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never...
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of act...
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individual...
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision, but all it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. We have to show them how serious this situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days?
Give or take. Cases like this...
Very...
My apologies.
And
Wait, you mean...
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Net, though I must say...
don't be outrageous. Anyway, go on now.
Please show me your credentials.
Not to brag, but it was students.
I was out in the forest. Most of what
Professors become.
Wow.
It's a pity college.
And then we'd have one.
Really?
Oh, believe.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
I thought I heard some.
Oh,
I've been all right.
have you eaten yet?
That's awfully kind. I just came to Lombard. So what's the occasion?
sounds like things have really.
I can't believe how
Young people are always, but still,
Wow, yeah.
I will always.
if this were my son.
Luckily.
Kave! You're.
Coming. I'll have to get going.
Okay, bye-bye.
Here I am. The coffee beans are in.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop.
Oh, too tasty.
Oh, mine too.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact,
No problem at all.
I'll see you all later.
Good night, Professor.
Hey, anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid.
Take care.
All right.
What do you mean,
Well,
camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Hyman's in, right?
Everyone, no need to.
You got it.
great.
All the world holds.
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the others.
And unchanging.
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. You got it. Dinner's on us tonight. I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't,
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a valberry.
A valuable suggestion.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye! Unbelievable.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come? My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
Firewood, spice. There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left? Well, Paimon just...
Anyone.
Excellent.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always. Oh, it smells...
Someone.
Wait. Hey, if it works for...
Medium well.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who.
Oh, that was... I ate a lot too.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon.
Tonight,
Good night. Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you...
It's a very
Paimon can't...
Fair enough.
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an
That reminds me of a parting... But right now...
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here?
Evidently.
What? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah! I'll hate them, Kave!
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got to...
Let's get dressed and talk about it out.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it...
Whoa, back up. Let's start from... Where'd the wine cups go? I could have. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are.
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few.
Do tell.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage. You know what it's about?
I heard some.
I wonder what's. Oh, Cyrus. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think What?
Take this, for instance. Looks like it bears a strike.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed this was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tainari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. Then, just as we were heading off to the
Hold on, so...
Is everything okay? Give me a second.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? These days, at least. Historic. By contrast, none of the Academia temples.
So the temple...
It's possible.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah?
If you're asking me.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the
You said you ran.
Yeah.
Given.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up...
Yes.
If this
Call it. Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants. Here we are.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's... Oh, Sino moves fast. If he what?
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahad.
Wow, so it really is you. My good...
We're looking for Sino.
Yes, I told him the old... It must have a lot...
Well, if Cyrus...
Professor, did you hear that
Why, I could tell after seeing...
Huh?
As a former...
So Cyrus...
Oh, dear. Oh,
Thank you.
What does it say?
Yep, that sounds like Sino. Thank you, Traveler, Paimon. Let's...